ministry. It's a spiritual thing. And when you can reproduce, Paul reproduced Timothy. If you study that, and each time Jesus, when he came, he reproduced of his own kind. That means the disciples were once, disciples mean to be people that teach, to be a student. Jesus taught the disciples of what he wanted them to do. And he walked in front of them. They ate with him. They were around Jesus. So that's got to be a phenomenal thing to be with the man that cooks. He's God, but yet he's in human flesh. So the disciples were able to see Jesus sleep. They saw his good times. Brother Tim, and they saw his down times. But when he left, he said, now, I want you to be endued with power. And everything that you know, I want you to do greater. But that's what the church misses sometimes, because a lot of times, because we have our human side of us, we don't realize that you, in the church, it's a spiritual. The church is not a, God's not coming back for this building. He's coming back for the church, which is, we're the temple. So that means that when you become subject to the church, that means that you will, the word will wash and clean you, but you're going to have somebody that mentors you. I know people don't like that. But it's going to be somebody that you're going to take an attraction to and a gift, and it's going to reproduce. Because how I got here, my pastor, she ministered in dance. And she prophesied. And I was with her 15 years. Guess what I do? I minister in dance and what? And prophesy. And she's still doing it. She's in her 70s and she's still doing it. I was with her in August. She's still doing the same thing. And you know what I say to her? When she sees me, I say, yes, ma'am. She said, the nail. She don't even call me prophetess. She said, the nail, go over there and get my bag. And I'm almost 60. I go over there and get her bag. And I'm a grandma. But it's what we call honor. And the church, somebody say, help us, God. The church is missing out. That's why you don't see a lot of reproduction in church, because we tend to want to do, we can't help it. I think it's just human nature. We want to do everything. Somebody say hallelujah. Sometimes some pastors, Joan is very unique. A lot of pastors sing, they do the worship, they preach, they do the communion, they do almost everything. And just preach to the people and give them information. And the people go out and they kind of gather from different places to stay alive. But that's not what God wanted the church to do. He wanted people to come into the church, and whatever's in you, because everybody in this room have a gift, and whatever's in you, he wants it to be able to be to magnify that gift, to be trained within the church. That's why the young people go out and sing. That's why the young people go outside and dance. They don't stay in the church. The church should carry the arts. I know people don't like that. The prophets were what they call the drama team of God. When Isaiah walked naked, Ezekiel laid on his side. I'm just telling you. Hosea married a prostitute. God took the prophets to use in demonstration things that he wanted to do. Oh, hallelujah. So what I'm saying this is that God is multifaceted. Let's not keep him in a box. He created dance. David danced before the Lord. The Bible said that he danced till his clothes came off. Now that's some dancing. He took an ephod that they call with the Jewish people. He wrapped it around him when he brought the ark back to the place of resting. And the Bible said he danced. And David was a man. In the Jewish cultures, the men were the first to go to dance. That's why it was extraordinary for Miriam in the book of Exodus, when she took the women, she was a prophetess, and took the tambourine, and she began to dance and bring the women forth. She said, this Egyptian, this enemy that we see now, we will see no more. And the women began to go behind her, and they began to dance. Dance is a very powerful thing, because it releases things. Can I help you in the negative way? The negative dance is when you go to the little places where women do the, yeah, you know how church people don't want you to say it, but strip. Y'all don't have that? Yeah. Y'all don't have that here? You understand what I'm saying? So I don't need to go no more. They have a pole. Y'all don't have that. The young people know, they just put their head down. But anyway, you have women that go to there, and people, men, they go pay. So, the church always act like they don't know nothing. They go, and when they go, they pay money. And when they get in there, they don't have no clothes. Mm-hmm. And they have some stilettos. So I just help y'all. And eventually, friend, I'll talk to you. And they dance. You know how they dance. And you know what? It's seducing spirits. And what happens is the men bring their check. When they go cash the check, they do that. I don't know if they do it here. But they cash the check. And when